about that time. About that time. Tune in or get tuned the fuck out. It's that Big Fruit podcast. Big Fruit podcast. It's that Big Fruit podcast. He about to go live. It's about that fucking time. It's that podcast. A-Hood, A-State, A-Block. Love to watch A-Day. Big Fruit, been popping all kinds of ways. He took his spot, made it hot like a dinner plate. If you see him live, tune in, it's going down. True stories by real legends that's in the ground. Real gangsters that's in the jails in the town. Fire music, all exclusive, shut it down. This shit is real talk, real shit, won't remind me. By niggas that was killing shit and niggas that got body. By niggas sitting with life writing books for a hobby. By niggas who told niggas who made it, niggas copy. Violate this podcast, get put in the bag. To the nearest ER in the ground with the dead. A lot of these niggas is fraud, they whole podcast is trash. Fucking with Big Fruit, we ain't your...
Salute, and welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of Cord, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue, because I like to keep things together and keep them in a proper perspective. Good morning. How y'all doing out there on this Saturday morning? It's an early one. I'm up early. Had my cup of tea. I was on my way to the gym. I said, hold on. Let me jump in the booth real quick. So I'm in the booth right now, and y'all see the title. Before I go to the gym and hit this steel, I'm going to get this off. All right? First, let me ask this. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? With all this bullshit going on, I know you miss me, man. I know you miss me. Y'all see the topic, man. Maino and Papoose claps at 50 Cent the rapper. First, let me say this, right? I am so glad dudes finally took a stance and said, you know what, we tired of this dude. And they tired of the dude because he's a fake bully, son. And let me tell you something, son. I've been accused of being a bully. I never will admit to being one. I've been accused of being a bully. But I know some dudes who I grew up with that was bullies. They weren't victims under no circumstance. You understand what I'm saying? You don't be a victim and scream and act like you a bully. It don't match. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that dudes is calling him out, man. Because 50 run his mouth, man. We ain't seen no work. We ain't seen no action. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to Papoose, we know for a fact Papoose ran down and popped on Fat Joe and over Remy. We know for a fact Papoose ran down and popped on Easy, the block captain, over Remy. We understand Papoose will get in the trenches. And it's old video surfacing right now how Papoose ran up in the radio station and confronted Max B. And 50 was there. So I don't understand where all this Papoose is soft and Papoose is sweet nonsense coming from. He ain't never been no sucker. You understand what I'm saying? And the same thing goes for Jermaine, a.k.a. Maino. What baffles me when it comes to Maino is this. I've known this dude since we was 12 years old. I ain't never known him. This is Fruit talking, y'all. And if you got any respect for Fruit and you value anything I might put out there and you can respect what I'm saying, please pay attention to this, man. I've known Jermaine, a.k.a. Maino, Maine, L. Bill, you know what I'm saying? Billy the Kid, you better ask somebody. I've known Maino since we were 12 years old. Maino ain't never been no punk. He ain't never been no sucker. Like, he ain't never been the dude getting roughed up in the crew. He ain't never been the dude running from a bully. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. He's always had a slick mouth, so he always had to back it up. And when we was kids, Maino was a little skinny motherfucker. So he wasn't doing too much fighting back then. Your ass was going to get cut or popped. It's just that simple. So he's been in the trenches. He's been letting go. And he's been carrying a pistol on him. This ain't nothing new. So from 12 to 17, that's who he was in the streets. 17, catch his big off. He do his big. Doing the big. Maino came through the 4 billion. Yeah, he was Mo Dog co-defendant, but he established that shit early. I am not Mo Dog Little Man. I am Maino, a.k.a. Ill Bill. And niggas understood that and respected that. Why? Because he was holding it down in the building. A couple of motherfuckers got cut by Maino. A couple of motherfuckers got robbed by Maino. Maino yapped a couple of people gold chains in the 4 billion. Like, Maino wasn't nothing to sneeze about. He took his show on the road up north, and we all know he got into the legendary beef with Guy Tony. He stood firm. He was not a victim. I don't get how he come home from prison, establish a rap career, and I'm telling you, early in the rap career, the DVD era and all that crazy shit, Maino's out there smacking rappers. Like, when niggas was out there hands-on and doing what they had to do, Maino was out there smacking dudes, and Maino wasn't really getting the love he deserved from mainstream because he was too street. He was too hood. Now you got Curtis trying to say he's a punk and he ain't tough. Well, let me say this, right? Since Curtis' career has blossomed, he's been a victim. Shot, stabbed. Now Maino saying he was smacked. Like, you've been a victim. And we've never heard about you retaliating physically. Like Papoose said in the movie, you said, nah, we gonna get him back another way. And your way is the booth. You go in the booth, you rap about motherfuckers, you rap about incidents, and you put indirect statements out there for the police to grab onto. You're a very smart dude. That's what you do. Remember, he said, yo, just listen to my album. Listen to my album. He know what he's doing, and that's why I like how Maino called him out and asked him on that track why everybody that beef with you end up in federal custody, my man. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's time dudes stand up to this nigga, man. And a lot of people critiquing the tracks. Yo, nigga, Maino need to stop rapping. He ain't do this. He ain't do that. He not nice. The track is garbage. Let me tell you this, right? You know what I look for in hip-hop nowadays? Because the days of lyricism is really over with until you get a motherfucker like Papoose riled up. That's lyricism. Jadakiss, lyricism. Styles P, lyricism. But the days of lyricism for the people to hear over and over the radio, them days is over. Them days is over, man. So now what I look for in hip-hop, when I listen to music and I listen to rappers' bars, I listen for reality rap. I listen for reality rap. And these two diss songs by Maino and Papoose, but we talking about Maino's now, were nothing but reality rap. Yes, it was nothing but reality rap. You know what I'm saying? When Maino went at 50, it was nothing but reality rap. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lie. He ain't make nothing up. He gave the people what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? And he spoke facts. I heard somebody say, yeah, he went at Preem and he went at this nigga, he went at that. No, he didn't. Maino clarified that. When them niggas shot that boy up, he hit out in the Poconos. He ain't retaliate. He hit out in the Poconos. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas poked him up in the studio, Black Child and them niggas. He ain't retaliate. He made songs about it. Did he knock down his chick? He made a doc about it. Like, this dude's crazy, son. This dude is crazy. But like I said, we're going to listen to this Maino verse because that's what he gave. He gave us one verse. No, I think he gave us two verses in the hook, right? Two verses in the hook. I don't know, but we're gonna let it fly. We're gonna let this fly for the people. This is Maino. Bleed like us.
Picture me being shook of a nigga that beat up on women and not men. They bleed just like us, nigga. We don't believe you. You gonna have to prove it to me. Need more people. They bleed just like us. Boo, you just a joke. Enough for all that trolling shit. I want to smoke. Enough for all the gimmicks and tries. Be on your top again. You was just a product of lies and strong marketing. Always seen a bitch in your eyes. You a comedian. You never took a life in your life. You was obedient. Be careful when you come at me, nigga. You couldn't humble me. Why the ones you beef with end up in fair custody? 50 ways to catch a killer. Is that your energy? Only black men, no white men is your enemy. Queens niggas love me, Curtis. Let's rap about it. Didn't freeze smack you, you ain't do jack about it. All that killer imagery, but you only just rapped about it. You a false card, shot 9 times, you capped about it. You overrated, this is your day to get deflated. Only white kids from the birds thought you was gangster. We fucked with you cause of your story, thought you was like us. Just to find out this whole time you was the wankster. Fake fuck, nigga, your bars is prosthetic. Lately you been looking unhealthy, you diabetic. This is disrespect to the fullest, so I said it. You never been a bully to me, well I'm with it. Niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being scared of a nigga that never shot nothing or killed shit. Niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being shook of a nigga that beat up on women and not men. They bleed just like us. Nigga, we don't believe you. You gonna have to prove it to me. Need more people. They bleed just like us. Boo boo, you just a joke. Enough for all that trolling shit. I want the smoke. What's up, Five? You really do want it, Five? All them bitches said that you beat them. You bugging, Five? All them sex workers that beat her. You know it, Five? Getting rich wasn't enough. Still wanna die?
Oh man. Now see, that's reality rap. Everything was facts. But what I didn't know was the punch. I caught the punchline. I didn't know it. I didn't know all the sex workers beat his baby moms down too. So that he got to be. He really furious with Diddy. Not only did Diddy do it dirty, but other sex workers was beating it up too, huh? Yeah, Curtis mad about that shit. He mad about that shit. But listen, man. Me don't let him know, man. You ain't never been no bully to me, son. You ain't never been no bully to me. And I love the fact that Maino addressed that shit the way he did, because now, like Maino said, fuck all the trolling shit, son. Let's get it. I want the smoke. That sound like Maino willing to see that nigga face to face, and it's gonna be whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he let it be known. This is disrespect to the fullest, and I said it. So Maino want all the smoke. Salute to Maino on that one, son. You know how we do. Bed-Stuy Fly, N.A. Brooklyn, you already know, nigga. Handle your scandal, and you got my full support. No matter how this shit play out, you got my full support, because I know better. I am not fooled by this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not jacking none of this corny, crazy shit niggas be trying to say about you, homie. So handle your scandal and get to it with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get that nigga what he want. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about the homie Pat. Yeah, the homie Pat. Y'all already know Pat had something to say. But let me say this to you, right? Pat a funny nigga. Because I see the video. And about 2 or 3 weeks ago, he posted the pictures of him in juniors, him in the army fatigue, him in the beef and broccoli's. So Pat was cooking that up for a minute. Because those photos he posted 2 or 3 weeks ago were actually the the video shoot for the new diss track he dropped on 50, Agent Provocateur. Yeah, Pat let him have it. You know what I'm saying? Now a lot of people saying, yo, Pat got the nerve to be talking about Fifth and this and that when niggas was knocking down his wife. Okay, Easy the Block Captain. He knocked down Remy, and Pat put his hands and feet on that nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he did that shit because of morals. He didn't do it for clout. He did that shit morally. And he left Remy and that nigga Easy the Block where they stand. So we ain't gonna shit on Pat. You know what I'm saying? That just goes to show Remy was a smut. You know what I'm saying? Here it is, you got a real one doing the bid with you. You come home and do some cornball shit. So Remy wanted to be a nigga. Remy wanted to be a smut. And we ain't gonna take shots at Papoose for being a real one and trying to hold his broad down. Because half you niggas wouldn't even attempt to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? So salute the Pap on that one. Yeah. Did he knock down that nigga baby moms? He made a doc. Easy the Block Captain knocked down Remy. Pap knocked his ass out. See the difference? You see the difference? But that Pap let it be known, son. You can't be disrespecting Brooklyn niggas when you got your fucking name from a Brooklyn nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Pay homage and pay respect. And like Pap said, nigga, you ain't putting no work in on Hamo. Although you was lying to the world talking about Hamo shot you. You ain't put no work in behind that shit, son. You fucking liar. That's how I feel about the nigga. Y'all already know it's free world to the casket drop.
You can't bully no
Yo, Pat.
nigga.
You are now
He was a crab in a barrel with an Eminem victim. Made himself famous by claiming he was a victim. His claim to fame was I got shot 9 times, but the truth is he only got shot 5 times. He lied because he wanted to get shot more than Tupac. Lame choice, game voice, G you not. Queens don't respect you, they know you a joke, you clown. You from Queens, but pay Bronx niggas to hold you down. You even hate on your own crew. Why you be dissing Banks? Is it because he nicer than you or because you just a snake? Try to take Mayweather money, put you in your place. Heard that story about how Floyd punched you in your face. Did 6 months in shop, you never been upstate. Vivica torched your salad, she had a shitty face. Black Child poked you up, left you with the shakes. Bruno Carbano yapped your chain and ended up with a case. When he got shot, they tried to take his face off. That nigga John was wired up like Jake Paul.
Yeah. Pat went crazy. That's just a taste of that shit, because you know Pat go on and on and on and on. And Pat gave that nigga mad bars with no hook, no nothing. He just went straight for the kill on that nigga, son. Real talk. Shout out to Pat with real bars, real battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Pat let that nigga have it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the whole track. I'm going to play the whole track by Papoose, man. I'm going to play the whole track. Handle your scandal, Pat.
Hey, yo, 50, you a bitch, man. You can't bully no Brooklyn nigga.
You are now
He was a crab in a barrel with an Eminem victim. Made himself famous by claiming he was a victim. His claim to fame was I got shot 9 times, but the truth is he only got shot 5 times. He lied because he wanted to get shot more than Tupac. Lame choice, game voice, G you not. Queens don't respect you, they know you a joke, you clown. You from Queens, but pay Bronx niggas to hold you down. You even hate on your own crew. Why you be dissing Banks? Is it because he nicer than you or because you just a snake? Try to take Mayweather money, put you in your place. Heard that story about how Floyd punched you in your face. Did 6 months in shop, you never been upstate. Vivica torched your salad, she had a shitty face. Black Child poked you up, left you with the shakes. Bruno Carbano yapped your chain and ended up with a case. When he got shot, they tried to take his face off. That nigga John was wired up like Jake Paul. When I seen his first movie, I knew he was fake, dog. His man pulled out the gun, was ready for straight wall. He said, we gon' get him another way. Straight fraud, nigga shot you up and all you wanna do is make songs. Heard you diabetic, take care of yourself, you getting older. If they amputate you, I hope it's your head from your shoulders. I'm not concerned about how much money can Curtis show, cause he bankrupt, so mathematically Curtis older. Only Curtis we respect in hip-hop is Curtis Blow, but the question is, how much dick can Curtis Blow? Pause. Seen a picture of you smiling, holding a dildo. Talk all that gangster talk, but is it real though? That's why you say get the strap. I didn't catch on. When 50 say get the strap, he mean get the strap on. You need therapy, that's the answer. Not mental therapy, chemotherapy. You a cancer, that's your horoscope. Before you came out, New York was dope. All all the guards was woke. Hip-hop was flooded with bars and quotes. First you snake the game and sold to young buck with your art and slopes. Disrespected Banks cause he wanted time when his father croaked. Your own son protected his mother did what his father won't. Disrespect your homies, why you cut all of your partners broke? You ain't this Eminem, he a slave master. You are a joke, Tony Montana voice. I can step on you, you cockroach. Need a larger coat, the gun is so big that it's hard to tote. At your funeral, we gon' send off doves, no bars of soap. Do the artist won't, I just don't think that you ought to go. Just give me my flowers, I want the stem in the artichoke. Yes, you are a host, how you gonna say that the guard is broke? I got so much ice that I can deport you, get on the boat. Finger on the toes, G-Unit falling like dominoes. Not the pizza shop, I squeeze the Glock and they all be ghosts. Who you trying to roast? He shows a lot of dishonor though. These are guard results, Papoose gon' get him if karma though. I want all the smoke, man, I'ma swing to your jaw get broke. And you start to choke, look at you, I got you on the ropes. Murder ain't defeated you in the street, you just lied the most. The locks killed you on some D-block shit with the round they wrote. Rick Ross won, your other beef was kinda close. More losses than wins, testing Papoose, vominos. You won't be ashamed to have herpes if you were smarter, cause you can avoid passing it to your sex partner. That's too much, boy. Your baby mother threw you under the bus. I guess Daphne didn't bring you too much joy. Hiding that you got herpes makes you a fuck boy. Why you don't just admit it like NBA young boy? You laugh when Jewels got caught with a gun. Then you laugh when Supreme blew trail. Are you dumb? You laugh at Jimmy Hinchman bid. This hoe is frail. I know about you dry snitching on him. I know it well. What type of street nigga laughs when somebody go to jail? You think last summer was hot? Wait till you go to hell. What sense of humor is good, I'm convinced. But what is the sense of humor when a person's humor makes no sense? A nigga disrespect Papoose, I knocked him out. A nigga disrespect 50, he put a doc you out. We not the same. Puff had your girl inside his house. Everything I do for morals and principles, not for clout. If you ever talk to 50 in person, you gotta shout. His breath smell like he got a whole pile of shit inside his mouth. Was scared of Maserati Fox. God bless the dead, you know he shoot niggas from the waist up. Arm, chest, and head. Heard he deaded you on your money, took off with your bread. You ain't do nothing cause you a cop, you mob with the feds. I turn your legs to spaghetti, can't walk with your legs. Put your fat ass right to sleep. Go on, get to bed. Used to listen to you in the car, you worthless dog. Your cartoons ain't been the same since Smurf been gone. He the one who was putting in that pain, him and Damo. You ain't putting work on Homo. You live by the 48 laws of power, a book for sinners. The Bible order Quran is what you should consider. Allegedly, you burnt the house down. Look, bitch, nigga, your baby mother don't want you no more. You looking bitter. Them steroids that you taking got you looking bigger. You diss Maino, Fab, and Pap. Brooklyn niggas, the real 50 Cent from Brooklyn. Look, bitch, nigga, just remember you got your name from a Brooklyn nigga. The U.S. kidnapped the president of Venezuela while we was distracted by 50 Cent's propaganda. I think he worked for MAGA, sent to distract us all. Used to be a rat, now he an agent provocateur. They put us in danger in the midst of the night. That's why they had to cancel all the Caribbean flights. Never gives good advice cause he mentally can't. Doesn't display forward thinking, he's not really advanced. YouTubers working for him if he gives them a chance. Some of them will literally suck his dick through his pants. I can see straight through him why these idiots can't. He promising them he gonna do a bunch of shit that he can't. Even when he has friends, he takes the enemy stance. Cause he works for the government, he just the industry plant. They don't do fact checks, supposed to listen and learn. Just regurgitate a whole bunch of shit that they heard. He got them all under the wing. This shit is absurd. He has a lot of wingspan cause this nigga's a bird.
Papoose, Papoose. Papoose, Papoose. My guy. Brooklyn, stand up. Brooklyn, stand up. Y'all already know what it is. Yeah, shout out to Maino and shout out to Papoose, man. Handle y'all scandal. And I'm going to be here for all the fireworks, son. Y'all got my full support here at the Real Big Food Podcast. Listen, before I go, I want to give a major shout out to Info Minds. It is going down. It is going down. I just completed my interview with Info Minds, so y'all can look forward to that collaboration of Info Minds and the Real Big Food Podcast coming soon. We did a great job with Lakey. I'm quite sure Minds will come out just as well. Just as good, just as well. Also, before I go, being that we talking about Lakey the Kid, Queensbridge, y'all know what it is. Major shout out to the boy, Sherm the Worm. Yeah, Sherm hit me early this morning and letting me know. This is what Sherm hit me with this morning. Shout out to Sherm the Worm, man. Sherm said, yo, here are some recent flicks of my accomplishments and my transition, mainly Thefora, speaking related to the bro line and the last wolf of the state. He sent me some flicks of his graduations and some seminars that he attended. He got his college education. Shout out to Sherm the Word. And Sherm said, yo, he said, I'm sending you my grades, and I have a perfect GPA. I called the nigga Einstein. LOL. That's my guy, Sherm the Worm. So listen, shout out to Sherm the Worm for doing what he got to do. He's making a positive transformation with himself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy Bush, a.k.a. Derek Hamilton. Y'all already know what it is. Families and friends of the wrongfully convicted. Bush is a big supporter of Sherm the Worm, but he's also a major influence on Sherm the Worm. Sherm the Worm is focused and he getting his shit together. So shout out to Sherm the Worm. We look forward to a new phone call soon. Being that he contacted me this morning, y'all know a new interview is on the way. You know what I'm saying? We definitely going to talk about those accomplishments. We're going to talk about what he got going on in the courts with Bush. And we're going to have a great time with Sherm the Worm. That's the homie. So once again, shout out to Sherm the Worm and free the world. Listen, it's your boy Big Fruit. Y'all know how I do. I come through 6 minutes, Dougie. I say what it is, say what it ain't. And right now, it's all about Maino and Papoose repping BK to the fullest as they clap shots at this nigga Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. 50 Cent the Rapper. Until next time, y'all be easy. Salute.
Spot that time, Spot that time, Tune in or keep tuning the fuck out. It's that Big Fruit podcast. Big Fruit podcast. It's that Big Fruit podcast. He about to go live. It's about that fucking time. It's that podcast. A-Hood, A-State, A-Block, lot of watch, A-Day. Big Fruit, been popping all kinds of ways. He took his spot, made it hot like a dinner plate. If you see him live, tune in, it's going down. True stories by real legends that's in the ground. Real gangsters that's in the jails in the town. Fire music, all exclusive, shut it down. This shit is real talk, real shit, word to mommy. By niggas that was killing shit and niggas that got